Alright, so this one's been a long time coming. I've had it recommended from various people over the years. Not just on stream, but off stream as well. Much like the Yakuza series. And so here I am checking it out finally. So this is the Trilogy. I think this is the one you start with. I don't know. But fair warning, if you don't like bogan Australian accents, I'm definitely gonna do it. Much like the Yakuza games where every bad guy was just bogan Australian. So be warned. Okay. Oh, damn.
Damn it, why me?
I'm gonna assume it's a bogan.
I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Oh, it's my life. Everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah.
Nick?
Hey. Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. That's a great one. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor, I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in your case. Okay, Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? I thought you were a fully trained lawyer, and you're crumbling under pressure in the first 15 seconds of your case. What are you doing? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press RB to check any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy? Cinderblock. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. We saw the cutscene. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use RB to check the court record for... oh yeah, okay.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyways? Mr. Butt, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Okay, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. So the murder happened on 7:31, alright. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... object? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of all this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, this is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the set.
Frank Sawit? God. These names.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Ms. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor.
All right, Wright. This is it. This is the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do? A man who has gone to law school and is currently under your employment to be a lawyer. What do I do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with RB and point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Okay. Alright, so I'm not going to read it again in his voice. So he was going door to door selling subscriptions when he saw a man fleeing the apartment. Okay. Keep going, nothing wrong with that. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. But the time of death says 4 p.m.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sort, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
That's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape of a program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Okay, well, I think I already know what it is. This. Because blackout.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sort?
No, I find it quite puzzling. Myself, quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sort? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sort. Let's see your testimony one more time, please.
I actually didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Okay. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Okay. Hearing the time. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Okay. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Now find the contradiction. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon. The murder weapon? Yes, the table that was used as a weapon. That's what I saw. Something's fishy here. That must have been what I saw. It's rather heavy. Okay.
Objection!
I think that's it. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, yeah. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. I was about to say, how would he know it was a clock? Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Oh, wait, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day I never. Look, the clock, I heard, I saw it. Shut up. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply Just try sounding... Wait, what's this? Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. That is certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Oh, you forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the indict the witness. Indict the witness? Indict? I don't know. Unfortunately, this ends cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wait, really?
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I actually can.
Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Yeah. This came from another country, different time zone. The victim had just returned from home abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day here. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
Yeah, He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Larry Butts, not guilty.
Hooray.
And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Ah, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? She took the statue with her. Check this out, Larry. Proof. Positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so?
Oh wait, you think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. I was gonna say, like, is Mia gonna die? And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-huh. It's just like the old story of like one day away from retirement. It's kind of neat. I didn't know like how the gameplay of this goes, but this is alright. It's like a visual novel. And then you just pick stuff. Yes. Just in case I mess up. Okay. I'm probably not going to do the Bogan Australian voice too much. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. I guess I have to pay attention to the green. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well... There's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Okay. (8:57 p.m.) Faye and co-law officers. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho ho. You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. Hi. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh shit. Red, white, blue. Right, I joked about her dying, but I guess she actually died. Or, well, maybe she's just injured. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Tutorial over, I guess. Light-hearted tutorial over. Character that was your mentor dead. Bludgeoned. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood. That can't be good. Is there any sign? I smell blood. That can't be good. Thank you. Okay, well, I just want to make sure. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? She faint. That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Damn. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Okay. Just seeing if like someone could have seen this happen. No clues here, really. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Okay. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Okay. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. Other clues? Oh, there we... Okay, we can do that. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. It's hard to tell what's junk and what's not. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used his PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. What about trash? Nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Alright, I guess we better call the police. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay. I guess we should leave. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Wait, is he like old, like... Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Yeah. Gumshoe, what an odd name. We recently received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw the murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Yeah, okay, it's definitely that. Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Wow!
Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What?
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 907, detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's ultimately up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into some trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia...
I know.
I mean... Let's talk about the day of the crime, I guess. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget. Okay?
Sure, thanks. Okay. Wait, what? Happy not end of the weekend because of some weird-ass holiday shit? No. I mean, it's the end of the weekend. I don't get the replacement holiday, sadly. There is no public holiday for me. I go to work tomorrow. Which was a bit sad. Unfortunately, it's not a standard thing. I don't know why. But in Victoria, there's no bank holiday. Unfortunately. I don't know. Australia, an inconsistency. What can I say? There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. It's your birthday in 2 hours? Well, happy birthday in 2 hours. I don't know if I'll be around in 2 hours. I was playing more Vampire Crawlers earlier, and I think I hit, like, what, combo 28? I just absolutely slapped the crap out of stage 6. I just had this combo going where it just would let me go to combo 28. And I cleared the tower, but almost lost. But it was satisfying once I had that flow going. Wait, is there more for the day of the crime? Could you tell me more about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear, for now. But yeah, I stopped. How does she know what blood smells like? I mean, if you've ever had a blood nose, you know what blood smells like. So, you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spiritual world, or spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Oh, something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you'd go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back.
Okay.
I guess we got multiple spots. Hang on. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Okay, I guess we're going here. Grossberg. It's a bit of a name. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Or we can snoop around. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's here's got money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old painting is so thick, it practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. And some people just do that. They get books for decoration and not actual reading. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. When I think of mahogany, I just think of Dragon Ball Abridged, the mahogany joke. And not just any mahogany, but mahogany from the trees of Melchior 7 that are 40 stories tall and breathe fire from their mouths. Also very expensive material. Mahogany. Okay. They're searching for clues. Hey, you there.
This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I'm sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... He's Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? I don't know what... How old am I that I'm laughing at Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
Phew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Okay, this. I was wondering, did you see Maya Fey's cell phone?
Oh, that. I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him to it straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Something the matter?
Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
Are you trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Aha. Oh, yeah, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all.
Seems like you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Okay, we got it back. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I mean, I guess that's all we have to do for now. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Never heard of him.
Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him, I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. About Ms. Fay, do you have an autopsy?
Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report. But that's all. I tend to cave to pressure. I hate awkward silences. I have to keep talking, see? Stop looking at me like that. Here, read the damn report.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness? Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her, other than her name. Yeah, and the fact that she exists because you've forgotten. Yeah, don't go talk to her.
Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
Ha! You're trying your loyalty tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. What a dummy. Okay. Let's go back to the detention center.
Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I'd better go see if I can find the elite lawyer she's talking about. We got the phone now. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, I want something for you to hold again. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. Okay. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon.
Poor sis.
Better not ask her about this now. You there, I want you to relive your trauma, please. Alright, let's just... Can you tell me about the bloodstains on this murder weapon? They belong to your sister, correct? Seems like they hit her pretty hard. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Okay, why is there champagne? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Faye & Co. offices, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. No clues here. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Someone got her flowers? The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. I can be just as bad with flowers. But what's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode there for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Is there a way I can distract her? A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Why is she making... Like, her hands are just weird like that. It's like she's trying to do a kitty cat sort of thing. You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when that happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well... No. Tee-hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers,
Oh, boy. There's gotta be something I've missed. What can I show her?
Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Polite witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies.
Okay. Is this just like a complete waste of time? What about if I show her my lawyer badge? Okay. I just wanted to impress her. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Okay. Maybe there's a way to distract her. Right now, I can't do anything. Let's go to Grossberg. Maybe he's back. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Huh? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, so actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me even before I got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Oh, yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep? Fine. I don't have the time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. She never looked back that way. That's quite a painting. Oh, you've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying it. Jeez. All right, I'm not buying it. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So why not? Very sorry, but I got nothing to say regarding this matter. Okay. Just checking. Yeah, he's being all weird about it, but I guess we got our answer. Alright. I guess let's go tell her the good news. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So, what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well... No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Oh, she smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. You trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. So let me ask you again, do you recognize this dried this dried blood on the murder weapon? It looks like your sister's. I'm not sure. Is there anything else? I guess not. Alright, let's go back.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me. You are?
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Enjoy this complete stranger's room, as I have no way to verify that you know her.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
I almost forgot.
Gah! You came back so quick!
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right. Sure.
Mr. White of Blue Corp?
Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, wait, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy. Still here?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! This is pretty cool. I mean, I'm enjoying reading and doing stupid voices. Okay. September 7, 10 a.m. District Court, room number 1. I shouldn't have given this guy a deep voice, but oh well. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. I couldn't swap between the two voices. Holy shit. I'm dying. I'm alright. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the practice precinct, sir. I can't read anymore. Read the words, Will. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Okay. Floor plans added to the record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I'm pressing on this. Hold it just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You definitely said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing him can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Yeah, I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. He didn't find the memo. We gave it to him. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who, the killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name, buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Huh. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab results showed the blood was the victim's. There was also blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. This is his whole testimony, okay. Okay. I'm just thinking. I mean, I took the glass shots. This is bad. Okay. I guess I can press him. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Okay, well, pressing doesn't seem to work. Blood found on the victim's finger. I don't think we should do more like with this. Let's try this. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay. I mean, what is he contradicting? Examine the scene of the crime with his own two eyes. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. I mean, hang on. At least you don't get any penalties for this. I accidentally pressed the wrong button, my bad. Okay. Department store receipt. This is tough. I don't know what. I feel like this shouldn't be presented yet. There's also blood found on the victim's finger. Okay, hang on. What if, like, the glass shards cut a finger? Let's try this. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and statement just related? They aren't, are they? No, not at all. Damn. After securing the suspect. Let's try this. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Damn. I have no idea what the contradiction here is. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Okay. Also, there was blood on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Wait, oh. Hold on. I know what it is. I just realized what it is. Death was instantaneous. How could you write it if it was instant? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. I should have picked up on that. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down, because they're fucking dead. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Uh-oh. That was the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. The death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have really known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh boy. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
Oh, this is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room, tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. This one might be a bit easier.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Ms. Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh boy. It was like 9, I looked out the window. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Press her on this. The woman with the long hair. That was Ms. Mia Fay? Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Ms. May, I'm willing to bet that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Yep. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Ms. May?
Wow. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Ms. May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
Okay, that was a good start. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you? How the hell could you see the clock?
I see. If you had only been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
I did see everything. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, kind of statuary clock, the thinker. How would you see it? That's so tiny. Oh yeah, how did you know it was a clock? It wasn't presented as a clock. It's the same thing again.
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
It's a statue, but it's actually a clock.
Ms. May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Yep.
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue the question, the witness. Whew, that was close. If he'd stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee.
The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Oh, you have proof she could not? Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh wait, no, couldn't have rung because the clock mechanics were taken out. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That is true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clock when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly cell phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective would remember days of her evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold onto the thinker for you then? If you would. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Ma? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't that obvious? I saw that clock before.
What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense any objections, Mr. Wright?
Definitely.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce evidence that'll prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh my god.
What is it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh? Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee, wink, titty bounce.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. No. Tisk tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who proved the thinker was empty. Ow. Damn it. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it.
It would be my pleasure.
No way.
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Tee-hee. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered room service for the hotel from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how'd she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is another way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? The wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Ugh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it was not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Okay. Again, what's the time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Hi.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
It's not fair. All of you gang up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May, confess, you did it, didn't you?
You out of your mind? Oh, wait, I forgot. You're a lawyer. You must be. At the time of the murder, I was in my room getting hotel room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on. Think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Ms. April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Ms. Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? You better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright. Alright. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. I carried all this shit with me 3 streets across. I'm tired. That tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, The witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in the business for 4 generations. I believed I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee and She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the time she requested, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to, I guess, Miss May herself. Why would she ask for a specific time? I see. The defense may begin cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Champagne glasses. Okay. Press this here. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and she wished to drink after it was finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Okay. Call. Precisely the requested time. Wait, but if the murder occurred at 9, then would it... Oh. How could she see out the window? Yep. Precisely at 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely so. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like a nice coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would be she so particular of the time? You are sure it was Miss April herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, fed me with, an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I'll never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. That was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait! Please, wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my chance. What do I ask him about? The check-in? The bed making? The bed was perfectly made. Was there any other room service? But I don't know if that's exactly what he's gonna ask. Tell me again about the room service. Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted. Again, sir? Exactly 9, delivered May. I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 is the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he just say? What did you just say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. The question was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it was specifically asked, sir. Obstruction of justice, sir.
You fool. I've done it, I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, and who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple, it was. Uh-oh. Well, it wasn't the bellboy, right? Ooh. I don't know, like, would I say... I don't know, like, I need to think about this. I mean, she did get flirty with him. Here's what I worry is that I'm gonna say it's the man. It's like, well, what man? What man? And then it's just like, well, it's just gonna go around in a circle. I don't know. What do you think? I think it has to be the man. Like, it can't be the bellboy. I think he just flirted with the bellboy just to distract them. The man who checked in was Miss May. Oh yeah, no check-in. I guess so. Ugh. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Ms. May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Ms. May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh, my, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it were too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today, for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned. Wow. Alright. I mean, it wasn't going well at first.
Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead on today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then they ran to the right, and she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay. End of chapter. How many... Okay, well, I mean, there's only... Yeah. Alright.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yeah, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Oh my god. I guess let's talk. About that man who stayed with you in your hotel. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Ms. May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is just impossible to talk to. Alright, I think let's just hear what she has to say, but I don't think I'm getting anything out of her. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Anyway. Okay. I guess... Wait, the painting's gone. What's going on here? Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Yeah, what's wrong with the painting? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Uh-oh. What was... Well, it wasn't sunflowers, it wasn't... I guess it was... You? Wasn't it? Fisherman. I mean, it was a guy. Okay. I guess that's the joke. What's this? What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Okay. Oh, you can only keep one? So wait, what does it say? Oh, it doesn't say. Hang on. Let me go through it again. Oh, because my inventory is full? Is that really it? That's not because I can't take both, it's because my inventory is full? Okay. Well. Alright, whatever. I guess I'll just hold on to that one. Mahogany. I don't think there's anything else out of place here. Okay. What if we showed her the photo? Wait, we can go into a hotel room. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder? I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, are you our honored guest? Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Okay. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir. Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. But I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Okay. If you had a photo of the man, I could identify him. A photo, Oh. Damn it. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea, sir. Damn it. Well. Wait, let's show him the other photo. What's with this photo? Okay. Well then, I don't know. That's kind of annoying. It's like an inventory. Yeah. Inventory management problem. Okay. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No. No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited for it. Okay, sure. Well, sure, why not?
Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir.
From henceforth, I'll be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Okay. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Oh, wait, it's not an inventory problem, so I really can only take one photo? It seems like an odd limitation, but whatever.
You again? Can't you take the hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't have spiky hair. You have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Uh-oh. Fucker. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Ugh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? If only there was a way for me to look up this information myself. Mr. Red White at last. Finally. A lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Alright. And then I guess we're done. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Alright. Blue Corp. Oh, the painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name, what's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title you go by. Right, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Ah, right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with such a man such as myself? I can't even read anymore. Fucking hell, mate. Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Okay, let's just examine. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. Okay, how did he get it? An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Specials runner-up, best participation. Judges Corporation Award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Is that him? A statue of a man holding up the world. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautacious for you to appreciate, correct? Okay. Oh my god, I didn't even notice the table. Dude, I didn't even notice the table is him. Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's talk about him. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to learn what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Okay. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room. Who can say? I seldom pay attention to the mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as Miss April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Okay. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I'm like the color blue, of course. I like the color blue. Fantabalistic is an... I can't read this guy's shit. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes? What might that be?
That painting on the wall over there. They've seen it before? No, let's just ask him when he gets a bit. Say, when did you get that painting?
Nah, no idea. I forgot.
I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada! Just like that. Sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger.
What? Oh shit. Ugh. He punched me.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I didn't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your compensation.
Oh my god, this guy's a moron.
You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume?
Mr. Grossberg's, yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
What a dick. Alright, I guess we're done here. Is he back?
Oh.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you.
What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
Oh, I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Okay. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy. I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense?
I
think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Uh-oh. Why wouldn't you defend Maya? Uh-oh. Let's go with the painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there on the other day, was it there not? The one you said had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp at Red White's office.
Oh, you know this. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know that you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. That's why you wouldn't defend her. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Wright White is a man who makes a living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Oh, the woman might be the mother. What is this DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fey.
Fey?
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
All I could do for her in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Okay. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DLC...
I keep saying DLC.
DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. And at this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Okay. What if we show him the photo?
Sorry, sir.
Oh, sorry, sir, I borrowed this.
Ah, so it was you, my boy.
Who is this man?
It's a long story. I'll be needing that back for now.
Okay, never mind. Alright, I guess we're going to the offices. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems normal. Hard to imagine the murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Perfectly clean. Okay. What's that? All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Oh. I mean, let's just do this systematically. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A-B-F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only those words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Okay, T to Z for White. I know W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Okay. The biggest part here is at the end, in S, suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use all these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Oh, wow. Article about a politician. Okay. Oh, I see. I thought I had to pick the most disturbing one, but that's fine. Is there anything else? The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. It would appear not. Okay, I mean, I guess we can go back to this arsehole and be like, yeah, you blackmailer.
Well, what? You persistent.
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate to have to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. He's gonna punch me though. Let's just show the clipping right away. This is the only clue Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know you did this to the politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong.
What is it that you should be doing now, investigating me?
No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send in someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Wait, you're wrong? You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Oh, shit. Wait, do we have to send... uh-oh. What do I show him? Wait, did I... Oh, no, I think I pressed the trigger. I thought that popped up on the end, but it was me resting the control. My bad. I bumped it against myself. What? Is that you? What are you doing me calling at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I'd like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I changed my mind. Didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix, right? And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human and being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Damn. Oh my god, this keeps going. I just wanted to wrap up the chapter. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set up a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yeah. Why do I keep seeing the screen flash white? Like, it's kind of bugging me. Huh. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me if there's anything I can do. Well... Defend me in court, cheer me in court. Yeah, I guess. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Is she being for real? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Now let me try tabbing. What if this is like a weird alt tab thing? Sorry, I just keep seeing like in the corner of my eye a flashbang of white. I did turn on VSync, so I don't think it's that. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair for myself. Myself for this case, I can't read anymore. If the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Okay, well. It's day 3, so it's got to be the last part of it. Okay, well, at least I have a good idea for how long these things are to better plan it. Whoops. Whatever. Okay. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial. Oh wait, I'm reading this guy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I mean, yeah, fuck him. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Ms. Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, At the time, I thought Ms. Meyer's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name.
Yes, that's what I said.
Oh dear.
Do my locutions confuse?
Name. These two are great together.
My name's Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim is Mia Fey, sorry.
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gateway Hotel at the night of the murder. Gatewater. I can't read anymore, it's nighttime. Sorry, I'm butchering this.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why tell what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I hope you've made peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Read the words, read the fucking words.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over. At once, she too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay.
This is hard. Oh yeah, but like... She said something different. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Oh. There, the testimony. She said to the right. I mean, I already said that, like, the testimony was different. But that's because she saw, like, the girl do it, but I guess fine. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What's this?
You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right.
Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange.
I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So, did he witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and he says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Ooh. Uh-oh. He was looking at himself in the mirror. I wouldn't be surprised if that's it. Oh, wait a minute. I know why. It is to the left. Okay, think about it. Miss May said to the right, facing the hotel. To Miss May, they are both correct. They're both correct, and here's why. She's in the hotel, right? And so the door is to the right, if you're looking at it from the hotel. And he was at the building killing her. And so she would have run to the left. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Haha! I got it.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, then where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. I mean, he was standing with the K, right? So this is what I'm saying. Like, he was standing there. To him, she ran to the left, the door. And to her, she ran to the right. This is where he was. Look. The victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this spot, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Hi. You provide us with much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I had been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Okay. Ms. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Okay. You see, you hit her twice. You don't remember, do you, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay. Fuck. Alright. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. Next, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered a final blow. Hang on. What does the autopsy report say? No, but she said, oh! Oh, this is gonna fuck them over. Right? Because it said that she may have lived for a few minutes. And this implies, this fucks him over on the note, I think.
Objection!
Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. I mean, I thought that was the detail as well. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I'll refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one, White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. Jesus, man. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What? The fuck does he mean? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor. My stomach, you say, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. What the fuck did he mean? Yeah, this is... What? I'm pushing him with this. What the fuck is this? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Okay, no, now he's fucked. How does he know there's a light stand? Right, it's the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something strike you as odd?
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further.
What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand.
Yeah, yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay. I guess I can't press him further. I mean, do I just show the shards? Hang on. Let's just double check. There's no way he would have seen it. There's no way he would have seen it. There's no way he would have seen it. I'm showing the shards.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen that light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oh,
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
There's a big problem here.
What problem is that?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred.
Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definite, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What?
Why couldn't he have? Do you have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over because the floor plan. Like, how much do I have to nail this guy before they actually arrest this fuck? Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the murder of the scene of the murder.
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of an office, or at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Alright,
Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gateswater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Ah!
I mean, if someone's screaming, usually that means they're guilty.
Mr. White.
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Your Honor.
Hi, Miss Mia. Huh. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap! Shit.
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Ms. Fay.
What does that have to do with?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That's when I saw that accursed light stand.
Holy shit.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. Holy shit, this guy just won't go down.
It was at the beginning of September, the week of the the week before the murder. I apologize, it's like past midnight. I had entered the Fay and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound?
Correct, that's right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Oh my god. Okay, the week before the murder. Let's just get more detail. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Ms. Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Oh, right. Shit. Okay, press this. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss Fay? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. They were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Okay. That is when I saw this glass light stand. What does it say? Oh yeah. No, I guess that's a fair point. Why would he notice it? Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? I'm doing the wrong voice for him. Such a beauticious thing doesn't deserve attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Well, the only thing I haven't... What have I got? Let's just see what happens here. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Shit. Tis, I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey. Phoenix. Jack. There's no way to meet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shockwave to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. What I came here to tell you. But, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand a day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? A week before... Oh, okay, well... I mean, lucky him. Otherwise, he would have been fucked. He said he saw the stand a week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Well, that's kind of just... highly convenient. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, well,
Objection!
look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly enter Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Oh, what now? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I'm ejecting. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time.
Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I'd like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Deceased! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how Spirit's Ed it was.
Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Thank God. Holy shit.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
Finally. Okay. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much I want to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hee hee, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia? Man, it's getting confusing with those two names. Ugh. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wow, you should have seen your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? You look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Well, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law officers, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Maya said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what that means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law officers. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. Hooray. Holy shit, that was actually very long. Okay. Wait, but I didn't want to auto progress. Okay, hang on. No. I alt F4'd it. I hate it. Yakuza used to do that to me as well. Is I'd finish a chapter, and then it'd be like, "Hey, let's start the cutscenes for the next one." Oh, what did it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not starting the initial setup for the next one. That'll be next time. Yeah, I mean, I thought the chapter was going to be as long as the first one, but it was rather long. Alright, I'm done, chat. We'll continue this throughout the week. If you're watching this later on the channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it. Thanks for watching.